Hi everyone, my name's Sarah from BERNINA, and this is my daughter Eliza.
Hi!
So at BERNINA, everybody is made to create, and during the lockdown period we've had an interesting time at home because we've realised we quite like sewing together, and we thought today we'd show you some things we've been doing. We thought we'd start off with a mask because that's something that everyone has to wear at the moment. And Eliza, tell us what you've been working on.
So this is the mask, and I was looking around like my mum's, my dad's, and my closet to find something to, recycle, and I found some old polo shirts from Dad, and I kind of saw that the shape of the sleeve of the polo shirt was like in the shape of a mask, so I asked Mum, can we maybe use the polo shirt to do a mask?
So what else have you been making with the polo shirts?
I've been making a little two-piece, with shorts and a little top and masks.
Great. Yeah. So now we're going to show you just how simple it is to create this mask. You can do it from things you have at home with very few materials. So we take our polo shirt and we place it down on our cutting mat, and we're going to place the pattern onto the sleeve with it folded, with the top part of the pattern on the edge of the sleeve. You can either mark it with a chalk or with a pen, or you can simply pin everything in place, ready to cut out. This is where a good quality pair of scissors come in handy. So once you've cut out your pattern piece, you're going to cut out the same piece in your lining fabric. And your filter is optional. We're not going to be working with a filter today, but we'll show you how you sew it in. So we now need to cut our lining, and we take 1.5 centimeters off each side. So we can just eyeball that and then cut both sides the same. This reduces the bulk when we go to put the cords in to the side. And then we need to cut off the top piece so it's flush against the seam of the rib. Okay, Eliza, now it's your go. So Eliza's placed the fabric underneath the presser foot, right sides together. And with straight stitch, she's going to stitch down, and she has the edge of the fabric on the edge of the presser foot.
And if there's a bit you just stop, just push them down so everything is nice and flat, and you keep going. And another reverse action.
So we repeat the other side, the same seam, and then we can turn it through to the right side. It's always a good idea to give it a press and turn my board over, which is actually an ironing board on the other side. And I'm just giving it a nice press so it's sitting nice and flat. So what Eliza's doing now is she's going to edge stitch both the top and the bottom seams. She's moving the needle position over to the far right, and then she can run the edge of the foot along the seam and she'll get a nice finish, and it's easy to stay straight. Bernina sewing machines are very precise. You can sew very slowly, but if you want to speed up, you can use the slide speed control. Now this is where you add your filter. First you need to stitch and neaten the edges on both sides, and then you're going to insert it in as you fold over that edge. Stitch down using the inside edge of the foot as your guide, and then you repeat it for the other side. And then you're going to flip up the top, and this has to be parallel with the side. Can you see that? This is where we have to pin. So we're folding it, flipping up this and making it parallel. This is parallel here to this line here. And flip it around. So we fold it over and then parallel. This is parallel to here. Can you see? Here. So once you've got that pinned in place, then it's just a matter of placing in your cord. Now this is a very comfortable cord and it works very well for people who have to wear the masks all day, but then there's also, you can use an elastic like this one and you can place it in for tucking behind the ears. So I need about 125 centimeters of cord, and I've just knotted it here. And you're going to have it so that it's one piece, and it's going to go in this direction. So this is the top of our mask, this is the bottom, and we're going to show you how that works at the end. And then it's just a matter of folding the cord. So now a little tip when you're sewing on bulkier areas of fabric. If you start in first and then go backwards and forwards, you'll find you won't have any trouble with that bulk. So we're starting in about 1/2 centimeter, then we go reverse. and then we go forward. No problems at all. I'm just going to take that pin out and carry on. Move the clip. And then take that pin away. Down to the end. And then we repeat the same procedure for the other side of the mask. So we're all done. Would you like to have a try on? Yes? Okay, just be careful not to touch the front of the mask. And we have to stress here that this is not a medical mask. This is just one for personal use. But I think that the nice thing is about it, it's very comfortable with these soft cord strings. What do you think?
Nice and comfortable.
Yeah, it looks good. Well done. I think you did a great job. So tell us how lockdown is for you.
It was quite interesting because it was something new. It was nice spending time with my mum and just learning new things.
Mm-hmm. I think for us it happened very fast, and one minute we were at work and the next minute we were told we couldn't come back to the office anymore and we had to work from home. So suddenly here we were with home office, homeschooling, and having to get used to each other being at home. So it took a little bit to get used to, and then we realized that we really enjoyed each other's company. I was doing a lot of sewing, I was doing a lot of things preparing for work, and I noticed that you were spending more and more time with me as the time went on. And you've made so many lovely things while you've been here. I'm really proud of you.
It was much fun.
That's great. So that's all from us. We've had a great time showing you this little mask. We hope we can show you something again. Eliza's got some other great projects she's been working on. And we wish you all the best with sewing. Don't be afraid of it. It's lots of fun and it will make you feel really good. Thanks. Bye.